Okay, let us go to hard numbers. We'll start with 800,000.
So in the southern Indian state of Kerala, flooding has displaced 800,000 people, killed, I think the latest tally was 350 people, and caused some $2 billion in economic damage. So this is a big issue for Prime Minister Modi to address, particularly as he sets himself up for his own re-election next year.
You know, I'm glad we're talking a little bit about this, because I feel like this is one of those stories that's been under the radar here in the West. It's certainly big news outside of the United States, but 350 people killed in flooding is an astounding number. I mean, you think about the number of families affected by this, and now that number 800,000, it boggles the mind when you think about just in sheer numbers. And it's not been, you know, you don't see a lot of this story bubbling up here in the West, and I think it's just terrible. Yeah, well, even when stories like this bubble up in the West, I mean, 7 times as many people were killed in Puerto Rico, right? Right. And we talked about how the response here was still not even, I mean, even when it happens right here in the US, sometimes it gets overlooked as well. The other number, 700,000. So South Korean President Moon wants to build rail links between South Korea and North Korea as part of his kind of a rapprochement between the two countries. He's hoping that that would create up to 700,000 jobs in South Korea. He's still a very popular president, but he's got re-election on his mind as well, and he's eyeing the potential economic benefits as well as the political ones of closer relations with North Korea.
To me, that indicates the expectation that the warming will continue, because that's like a major commitment. That's not going away after you build those rail lines. You know?
Yeah. No, certainly. I mean, one big question is, you know, the North Korean and South Korean track is a little different than the U.S.-North Korean track. Right? We've seen that the U.S.-North Korean negotiations haven't really been going anywhere fast recently. Sure. Meanwhile, the South Koreans are still using the opportunity that was created earlier this year by the opening to kind of push their own economic agenda. It'll be interesting to see if we start to see divergence between what the South Koreans are after and what the U.S. is after with respect to North Korea.
Yeah.
Alex, always great to have you, my friend. Thank you very much. We appreciate it, as always.